the fuck out on me.
I could probably say I never expected to make it out of here.
Yeah, sure, man.
So anyway, the
Really? It was covered.
6 setup should be players.
Yeah, we had a plan. Hold off the
Basically, you need to
in the country while the last of the baby boomers
try to. What you do is you have to snipe like the alarm reactor and see exactly what the response will be. Then the next one would be for players to steal some heavy military gear, not bomb squad gear like in the Polito setup.
More scores, they're taken care of, and I can think about getting out of the game.
Yeah, hey, good luck with that.
Hey man, tell him you messing with him, Mike.
Hey, I was sorta serious, but joking once you reacted like that, alright? Chill out.
Look, man, he was just messing with y'all. It's his great sense of humor. The FIB people who put us up to this, they probably gonna pop him anyway to clean us loose end. And if they don't, he got a homeboy named Trevor that probably will.
That's a good point.
Anyway, again, I don't know, I'm distracted. So anywho, the 7th, yeah, I said the 7th. The 8th setup should be about, basically you need to steal some heavy guns. So they would be adding some new weapons like an AR-15 and new grenade launcher. So you need to steal those from a armory outpost in Los Santos. In Los Santos.
This place too. Hey, you we did.
Whoa. Sorry guys, so basically you need to steal those guns. Then the 9th setup would be, basically you would need to steal, not necessarily steal, I mean take. What you need to do is,
I think I better stay at least a little bit sober. I gotta deal with
go to, basically the Fort Zancudo is testing a new propelling a helicopter at Fort Zancudo, which I don't know, I think should kind of, no, what you need to do is basically steal a Valkyrie, right? Not used for the heist, but to make sure they don't have any other, I don't know. I think the 9th setup, I don't know guys, I definitely should have thought about this a lot more. The 9th setup should be where you need to get some tunneling equipment as well. Like you need to get some shovels, hoses, you know, all kinds of tunneling equipment. So then the heist finale would pay 2.3 mil, split it against 4, 5, or 6 people. This would require 6. You could do it with 4 players, but there would be 2 NPCs. Then, so what you need to do is one team would have to distract, so either 2 or 3 people would have to distract the base, right? They would have to distract the military base, basically, like, get all their attention using all the weapons they stole. Then the other team, they would tunnel into Fort Zancudo, the Fort Zancudo. Basically, they would take go into the underground Fort Zancudo layer, but they would be compromised, so they have to shoot their way through a few military soldiers. Then one person would have to take the jetpack, and then the rest of them would have to meet up with the ground team, distracting. Then they used a hunter, whatever vehicles they could find, savages, anything they could find in the base, try to escape, to basically mask the jetpacks, the crew member who stole the jetpack mask their escape. So the person who stole the jetpack, they would have to go. Basically, they would have to go deep out to the sea where your crew leader. I think, guys, for the record, I think all these heists, like, you know that lady that was that guy that did the prison break and humane labs, I think she should be planning all of these. So you'd meet her and him once again.
Press the ball, chop chop.
Right, you'd meet her. At her boat, the jetpack. Then the rest, they would have to lose the attention of the military and then come back, and that's a completed heist. So anyway, one more heist, which would be the best. Best for last.
What's your problem, huh?
I don't have a...
I'm gonna mess you up.
Hey, show this fool how form get down. Stop. Yeah, what the fuck up?
So, guys, so the maze bank heist would have about 10 setups. And either 4, 5, or 6, or 7 could do this. So everybody would get 1 mil. Basically, everybody would be getting 1 million. So every player would get $1 million, right? Basically, it would be similar to the one in single player, except 10 setups. So the first setup is steal an armored vehicle. So you need to steal an armored truck, right? Like the one for the single player setup, which I didn't record in the gameplay. I don't know why. Anyway, so you need to steal an armored vehicle, right? And then lose the attention of the police. Then the second one would be to steal some like juggernaut riot gear. Like you need to steal a riot shield, kind of like the gear in the Polito setup, except better though. Then you need to steal the third one would be you need to steal some explosive minigun rounds. Steal some explosive minigun rounds. And then you would have to steal and miniguns. Alright. So you have to steal some explosive minigun rounds and the miniguns. Then the fourth one would to be to steal a tank. Like there's a weapons transport, right? And you need to steal a tank. You need to steal a tank and a Kuruma and other armor. Those two. Then what you need to do is you have to go to the corrupt agencies, like any corrupt cops, corrupt military, corrupt Merryweather, rogue military, any corrupt person. You would get their contact just in case you needed their help. Then the fifth setup would be where you need to basically steal a server so like the leader knows exactly what to tell you and who's responding. Basically a citywide data from the IAA, which would open up the IAA interior. the sixth setup would be you need to steal a new military plane, kind of like, you know, the fastest plane in the world. They would add something like that, which would be about 3 million, right? Then you need to steal a tunneling machine and tunneling equipment, and that's the seventh. The eighth setup is to steal all kinds of explosive, whether it's proximity mines, sticky bombs, fire bombs, so you could cause some damage to any police response, which I'll get to later. The ninth setup would be you and your heist crew getting a few militarized trained dogs, kind of like Chop here, from I don't know, maybe they would be training in like Del Perro, and you need to shoot dogs and then train them and then lose the cops. I think that would be pretty cool.
Go get the ball, Chop.
So then the 10th setup and the last one would be where you would need to steal kind of like something like the EMP, except it would basically it would kind of like screw up the any response team's signal. Like, they wouldn't be able to track exactly where you were. Then for the heist finale, if you had 4 people, it would be if you had 4 people, basically the cut would be 4 million, and then everybody would get $1 million each. Everybody would get 1 million each. For 5 mil, for 6 mil, and then for the 7th person 7 mil, and everybody would get 1 mil. Okay. So then once you steal the money, it turns out you guys run into a problem. There's a proper, full-on military response. It's surrounded. So what you do is you call in all corrupt agents and rogue military soldiers to help you out. You shoot your way through it, and then you steal. So guys, what you do is then you steal, so you get help, you push your way out, then you use any armored military vehicle you could find, and then then an anonymous, like, NPC would,
It don't look like you need this, dog.
an anonymous NPC would give you all the vehicles you stole. Then you and the rogue military soldiers would try to escape your wanted level. You fail, so then what you need to do is you use the tunneling machine to dig underground. So that's my concept heist, and then you'd meet up back at your heist leader's ship, and then that's it. Let me know if you. Then those are the new heists. So for the LSPD job, I think it should cost about 150 grand to start.
This fool wanna screw with us. You got me. Let's do this.
anyway, so the Fort Zancudo job would cost 200 grand to start. Then the Maze Bank job start 500K to start. But it would be worth it because you're getting most of your money back. In fact, more, damn it. And then all the setups for these would pay the same, 30 grand each. So then the Hunter attack helicopter, I'm gonna say it should be about 2 mil. The Parrot should be about 600K. The Parrot should be about 600,000. The APC, I already said the APC, and police and sergeant. Anyway, I don't know. Let me know, guys. Do you want me to give any more concept? Because I'll be less distracted next time. Anyway, tell me if you want me to revise my concepts in any way. Or you can make your own concept heists. These are just mine. So, guys, this is Clumsy9 signing off. See you next episode. See you in the next episode. Peace!